All right, guys, this is the CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Qualia, sitting here with Marv and with Mike Molyneux. All right, guys, I don't know if you can really say the Patriots defense got shredded on Sunday night against the Ravens, but they got beat up. They gave up 31 points, 30 points, 31 points, whatever the number is. They lost 37-20. The defense, for the first time this year, didn't look great. Some weaknesses were certainly exposed. Didn't look good. The Ravens, again, put up 30 or 31 points, whatever that actual number is. So, guys, after what you saw, is the Patriots defense as good as we thought they were through the first 8 games of the season? Because remember, everybody's talking them up as this elite team, one of the best ever. Are they as good as we thought they were? How do you think they're going to be playing going forward against the better competition coming in? You got Dallas, you got Philadelphia coming up too, and you got Kansas City coming up. And are you at all concerned with this Patriots defense? Mike, what do you think? We'll start with you.
First and foremost, the final score was 37-20. Nick, just
no, because I'm saying because the defense scored.
Okay,
all right. So what the defense scored? What the defense let up?
Okay. Yeah, to go off of your question, when I look at this defense, something you both have been saying throughout the course of the season, a lot of people have been saying, going back and forth about it, that this team needs to face an actual opponent. Team needs to face legit competition. And sometimes in this case, this could have been what happened to the Patriots. You go through the season where you're easily smacking and handedly taking care of opponents who are just not good.
Tell me the Redskins and the Dolphins aren't good at football.
Bad football teams, Nick. That's what it is. And then finally, they face a team that has some sense offensively. On top of having some sense offensively, they have a dynamic quarterback who can do it with his arms or his legs. And they made something happen. They put up points on the Patriots defense. Not to say now, okay, I don't think people should jump off the cliff and say, well, they lost to the Ravens. The Ravens put up 30-plus points. This defense sucks. No. If that's your mindset because the Patriots lost this game, you're completely incorrect.
Which is crazy that some people actually think that because you saw that reaction on Twitter. The defense isn't that good.
You know they couldn't wait for that.
It's out there.
Twitter's a wild place, man.
No, they see the Patriots take this loss and now are completely backtracking on how good this defense has been throughout the season. Yes, it's a one loss, bad loss. They didn't look good, but to totally discredit everything they've been doing so far throughout the course of the season, and me personally, I feel as if they're going to come out of the bye week and get back to work and be a solid defensive team that we've seen throughout the season. I'm not jumping off the cliff and thinking this defense has completely lost their way, or now the boogeymen aren't guys to be feared anymore up front, or the secondary isn't one of the best secondaries in all of the NFL. Nah, it was a bad game. It happens to the best players. It happens to the best teams. It happens. You have bad games. But I still feel as if this Patriots defense is one of, if not the best in the NFL that the NFL has to offer right now.
All right, Marv, before we jump over to you, guys, do you want to be able to watch every single NFL game this season? No matter where you live or what team you root for. This season, there is a proven way to watch every football game live for a fraction of the price of DirecTV or NFL Sunday Ticket. DirecTV, satellite, expensive. You don't want that. Protect your online activity today and find out how. You can get 3 months free at expressvpn.com/beat. That is expressvpn.com/beat for 3 months free with a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/beat to learn a little bit more about that situation. All right, Marv, jump over to you. What do you think? Patriots defense, are you concerned at all after what you saw? Are they as good as we thought they were through the first 8 weeks? What do you think? How are they going to stack up going forward against the big teams coming in?
Patriots defense is good. Patriots defense is pretty damn good. And I can make the argument in the second half, they played a well football. They got together and they played really well after, letting Lamar Jackson go down the field in that first drive. It wasn't that bad moving forward. It was once you turned the ball over and it was hard to catch up and you couldn't get the defense off the field because the offense couldn't move forward. That's when obviously, Ravens were able to get a couple of drives and to score. The week prior to that, though, It was like a foreshadow. We saw what Nick Chubb did. We saw that, he fumbled a couple of times, but after the fumbles, he ran for what, over 100 yards against you? And then you go into this week where you have elite running backs in Mark Ingram and Lamar Jackson, knowing what he can do, and they run for over 200 yards against you. The defensive line is not as good as we thought it was. That defensive line with Danny Shelton and Lawrence Guy and stuff, those are supposed to be run stoppers. You have Dante Hightower, who's, obviously not elite in the pass coverage, but in the run coverage, he's really good as well. They got exposed these past couple of weeks in stopping the run, and that's a concern moving forward. I think there's something that the Patriots defense will be able to correct and continue to work on, but it is something to look at. I think the secondary is still great. The boogeymen, the linebacker crew, they can do all that. They're doing well. Obviously, speed kills, so they had a hard time stopping Lamar Jackson, especially Jamie Collins. He looked like the old Jamie Collins last week. But I'm not as concerned, but that defensive line right there, man, that's where the issue lies. Other than that, this defense is still elite. Stephon Gilmore is still elite. Both McCourties are having one of their best seasons. Let's not throw it all outside the window because they lost one game, where I still believe if the offense was a little more disciplined, they'd be able to have a chance to win that game.
All right, guys, you want to be able to watch every single NFL game this season, no matter where you live or what team you root for. This season, there's a proven way to watch every NFL game live for a fraction of the price of DirecTV or NFL Sunday Ticket. That's ExpressVPN. Protect your online activity today and find out how you can get 3 months free at expressvpn.com/beat. That's EXPRESSVPN.com/beat. For 3 months free with a 1-year package, visit expressvpn.com/beat to learn more. No, look, I think the most concerning thing that happened in that game, and Marv, you alluded back to Nick Chubb too, is the run defense. The run defense does not look good at all right now. And again, like you said, the defensive line might not be as good as we thought. Nick Chubb, after those fumbles, after he started out that game a little rough at Gillette Stadium a couple weeks ago, he ended up torching you for the remainder of the game. Yeah. And then Mark Ingram did the same thing. I forget. I thought I had the stats pulled up here, but Mark Ingram kind of lit you up too. You did not look good. What do you have? 115 yards, average 7.7 yards per carry.
Yikes.
Ingram and Lamar Jackson lit him up for sure.
And Lamar Jackson. So that's a clear hole that I think is starting to become exposed. And that concerns me once you come up against a team like the Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, no, not the Kansas City Chiefs. Damian Williams. I guess he scares me a little bit. Yeah. He's okay. Dallas
Zeke.
Cowboys.
Zeke.
Dallas Cowboys is what I'm nervous about.
He about to go for 200 the way the defensive line is going.
Howard from the Eagles.
Huh?
Yeah, Howard.
Jordan Howard from the Eagles.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, okay. All right, Mike. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
My fantasy team. I have to throw it out there. Sorry.
No, I mean, Zeke, a couple of weeks, if this run defense keeps up for the Patriots the way it has been, Zeke is going to torch your ass.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be a bad day for the Patriots defense if that's the case, because you might not even have Dak Prescott might not even have to throw the ball. Never mind having Amari Cooper. I mean, yeah, the defensive backs, I think, are one of the best groups in the league, if not the best group in the league. So Amari Cooper might be shut down against the Patriots defense, but it might not matter with Zeke in the backfield. They might run you over just with the running attack. So the Patriots defense, after the first 8 weeks, definitely has taken a step back in my mind. I still think they're one of the best in the league. And after this week, I'm not going to take that one loss against the Ravens and all of a sudden be like, oh, this defense sucks. They're not that good, blah, blah, blah. Because every defense that's been historic suffered a pretty bad loss of the season. Look back at the Seahawks season, the Legion of Boom season. Look back at the 85 Bears. They've had a bad game. But there is a weakness on this team that they're going to have to address, and they're going to have to figure something out because it's becoming more and more apparent. And it might be more apparent in a couple weeks when Zeke comes in, when the Dallas Cowboys play the Patriots, and if they explode that run defense again, because if he's able to do it too, then other teams are going to look at you and be like, okay, well, this is what we're going to have to do to beat this team. Can they adjust? Yeah. Can they fix the situation? Yeah, probably. But they're great. Still one of the best in the league. But I am a little bit concerned with that one aspect of the defense. Teams aren't going to be able to pass much on you, but they might be able to run on you, and they might be able to put up points that way instead. So yeah, a little concern in that aspect.